Hello everyone, and welcome to my SW24 update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Meri Brown from Sister Wives caught in Cancun with mystery man. Meri Brown, a Sister Wives star and former first wife, was spotted in Cancun with a mystery man. She had been teasing a new man in her life on social media, but was this the same person? More importantly, what did the two do while on vacation? Keep reading for more information. Meri Brown caught in Cancun with mystery man. Meri Brown's decision to leave the Poly family was a turning point in her life. Fourth wife Robin Brown urged Meri to stay as the other spouses began to leave. Christine Brown Woolley, the third wife, revealed that she will be leaving in early 2021. Second wife Janelle Brown's desire in marrying Cody Brown faded, and it was evident he was putting little to no effort for her and her children. That's when Robin became afraid and enlisted Meri as an ally to help her hold on for as long as possible. Meri did this because she cared about Robin's children and believed there was still hope for her and Cody. Meri eventually realized she was being used and that this was not where she wanted or belonged, so she left and relocated to her B&B in Utah. She's been thriving since she went, shedding weight and regaining her sparkle. Furthermore, she has been focused on her enterprises and expressed a desire to find a partner. Now she's headed to Cancun, but has she brought anybody important with her? According to a Reddit thread, a Sister Wives fan saw Meri Brown at the airport after she arrived in Cancun. She was conversing with a cute person in the customs line. More insight from the OP, fans love this for Meri. Fans were ecstatic when they learned Meri Brown was on a tropical vacation and had already met a partner. She briefly dated Amos Andrews in early 2024, but it did not go well. Meri may have been scared to try again, but she is discovering that other guys are really interested in her. So, what did fans and followers say about her decision to move on? Fans have also noticed that the OG3 have been traveling more as their children have grown older. They have so much freedom and are seeing they are just fine, even better, without Cody. Below is a comprehensive, single-paragraph analysis that delves deeply into the multifaceted reasons why Sister Wives fans have come to completely despise the scenes featuring Cody and Robin Brown, examining the production choices, narrative strategies, and underlying family dynamics that have led to widespread disillusionment and anger among viewers who believe that these segments are in recent seasons. A growing chorus of fans has voiced strong criticism on social media and dedicated online forums, decrying the way in which Cody and Robin's scenes are constructed, claiming that the network's editing and production techniques not only distort the real issues facing the Brown family but also serve to gloss over deep-seated problems such as unresolved conflicts between wives, financial mismanagement, and an overall sense of manipulation. Critics argue that each time Cody and Robin appear in a carefully choreographed sequence, it reinforces the idea that their personal struggles and family challenges are being repackaged into a narrative that prioritizes shock value over genuine representation, alienating a fan base that once found the raw, unfiltered depiction of alternative family structures refreshing and compelling. Instead of providing insight into the nuanced realities of their unconventional lifestyle, these segments are seen as empty dramatizations, complete with rehearsed dialogue and staged confrontations that appear to ignore the genuine emotional toll such conflicts have on each member of the family. As a result, long-term viewers, who have followed the evolution of the Brown family for years, now express disappointment and even anger, arguing that the scenes are symptomatic of this discontent has been further fueled by comparisons to earlier seasons, when the show was perceived as a groundbreaking exploration of family, loyalty, and personal sacrifice, and when the raw emotions on display, however messy or conflicted they might have been, were accepted as a genuine reflection of real life. In contrast, the current presentation of Cody and Robin's interactions has been widely criticized as overly sanitized and formulaic, leaving fans with a sense. Furthermore, detractors argue that scenes featuring Cody and Robin now frequently include ambiguous editing techniques, such as selective cuts, dramatic music cues, and juxtaposed close-up shots, that not only distort the actual sequence of events but also manipulate the audience's emotions, steering viewers to form conclusions that may not align with the underlying truth of the situation. Such techniques, while common in reality television, are viewed with increasing skepticism. In many online discussions, fans have accused the production team of intentionally amplifying minor disagreements or recontextualizing moments of vulnerability into scenes of conflict, thereby creating a false equivalence between genuine personal struggles and what is ultimately a highly manufactured version of family life. This has led to a palpable sense of frustration, with viewers asserting that the focus on Cody and Robin's scenes distracts from more important issues. Furthermore, some fans have pointed out that the repeated reliance on these dramatized moments has, over time, eroded trust in the show's commitment to portraying reality as it is, arguing that the increasingly theatrical nature of Cody and Robin's segments creates a disconnect between what is shown on screen and what the family members experience in their daily lives. This growing skepticism is underscored by the fact that many loyal viewers feel that the authentic, as discussions spread across platforms, from Twitter threads and Instagram stories to lengthy posts on fan forums, critics of the show are becoming more vocal in their calls for a return to the original spirit of transparency and honesty, arguing that the current approach not only undermines the narrative's integrity but also trivializes the genuine struggles of a family navigating an unconventional way of life under constant public scrutiny. They argue that the scenes in question are representative of a larger cultural shift in reality television, in which the lines between reality and performance have become so blurred that viewers are left wondering whether what they are watching is a true reflection of life or an elaborately staged performance designed to maximize drama and commercial appeal. In this context, the backlash against Cody and Robin's scenes is more than just a reaction to a specific moment on the show. It is a manifestation of a larger ideological debate about the ethics of reality TV production, the responsibilities of content creators, and the expectations of an audience that is increasingly demanding authenticity and accountability from the media it consumes. The criticism is also intertwined with broader concerns about the commercialization of personal pain and the ethical implications of turning genuine family conflicts into a form of entertainment that can be monetized and manipulated for profit. For many fans, the scenes featuring Cody and Robin represent a betrayal of the trust that was once the cornerstone of the relationship between the family and its viewers, a trust built on the promise of an unvarnished look at the furthermore. This pervasive disdain is compounded by a growing awareness among audiences of the subtle ways in which narrative control is exerted by production teams, leading to an environment where every interaction, every word, and every gesture is scrutinized for signs of inauthenticity, with even the slightest perceived deviation from what is considered genuine eliciting strong emotional reactions from a community that feels increasingly disillusioned by the superficial. As a result, the fan outcry against Cody and Robin's scenes can be interpreted as both a reaction to specific instances of perceived narrative manipulation and a broader commentary on the state of the genre itself, highlighting a conflict between the need to create engaging content and the imperative to respect the real lives and emotions of those whose stories are being told on camera. This tension is at the heart of the current debate, with many fans claiming that the show's relentless focus on high drama, poorly substantiated conflicts has degraded the very elements that made Sister Wives a unique and compelling exploration of alternative family structures, a shift that now leaves viewers feeling both exploited and alienated. The ongoing debate is enriched by comparisons to other reality TV shows, where similar criticisms have been leveled at producers for prioritizing spectacle over substance, implying that the issues plaguing Cody and Robin's segments are symptomatic of a larger industry trend that prioritizes viewer engagement and sensationalism above all else, even if it means sacrificing the integrity of the personal narratives that drive these shows. In light of this, fans' vehement opposition serves as a powerful reminder of the high stakes involved in crafting a narrative that resonates with audiences on a deeply personal level, as well as the profound disappointment that arises when those narratives are perceived to be nothing more than a series of calculated, rehearsed scenes that have little to do with the messy, unpredictable realities of everyday life. As the controversy unfolds, it remains to be seen whether the producers of Sister Wives will take these criticisms to heart and attempt to recalibrate the balance between drama and authenticity, or whether they will double down on their current approach, risking further alienation of an audience that is increasingly unwilling to accept anything less than genuine representation, regardless of the outcome. The backlash against Cody and Robin's scene stands at this phenomenon, which has sparked intense debate and reflection among critics, fans, and industry insiders alike, underscores a fundamental shift in the landscape of reality television, one in which the pursuit of ratings and commercial success is no longer sufficient to satisfy an audience that is as discerning as it is passionate, and where the price of sacrificing authenticity is measured not only in declining viewership but also in the erosion of trust that takes years to build and moments to shatter. Below is an extensive single-paragraph analysis exploring the multifaceted reasons why some Sister Wives fans believe that Kody Brown discarded someone or something associated with Dayton, a controversy that, although not definitively documented in any one news article, has fueled online discussions and fan theories across social media, forums, and comment sections, suggesting that a confluence of events, production choices, and perceived behavioral patterns have led to this narrative. In the turbulent world of reality television, where every gesture and decision is magnified by both cameras and an ever-vocal fan base, the allegation that Kody Brown discarded of Dayton has emerged as a symbol of perceived betrayal and abandonment, reflecting broader concerns about how family dynamics are managed and presented on screen. Some fans argue that an incident, whose details remain murky and are frequently conflated with other contentious moments from previous seasons, indicates a situation in which Kody may have sidelined or dismissed an individual associated with Dayton, a term that some interpret as either a geographical reference to an event in Dayton or a shorthand for a specific person or aspect of his extended family dynamics that has been unfairly overlooked. This theory, which has been supported by selective editing and retrospective interpretations of previous episodes, proposes that Kody's actions were motivated by a combination of personal priorities, internal conflicts, and the pressures of managing a complex polygamous family under the constant scrutiny of reality television production. Critics in the fan community point to inconsistencies in Kody's narrative over time, noting that moments that were once portrayed as acts of leadership or unity have now been reinterpreted by viewers as calculated decisions to distance himself from members of his family or individuals associated with events in Dayton. They argue that such actions, whether deliberate or the result of a convoluted editing process that distorts the truth, reflect a larger pattern of behavior in which Kody appears to prioritize his own interests or the perceived stability of the family unit over the needs and well-being of all members. The controversy is exacerbated by the nature of reality television, a medium in which narratives are frequently constructed and reconstructed for dramatic effect. Fans argue that the selective portrayal of events, combined with inconsistent statements from cast members during reunion specials or interviews, has resulted in a cumulative skepticism about Kody's motivations and the show's storytelling integrity. For some, the reference to Dayton is emblematic of a specific turning point, whether real or manufactured, when Kody's decisions appeared to signal a departure from the ideals of inclusivity and collective responsibility that many viewers once admired in Sister Wives. Instead, they now see these decisions as symptomatic of a deeper malaise, a willingness to discard elements of the family's history or individual members who do not conform to the desired public image. This view is not without its critics, however, as some fans and observers argue that the concept of being discarded is a misunderstanding of complicated interpersonal interactions and the unavoidable fallout from years of navigating public life under the microscope. They claim that Kody's decisions, which were frequently framed as crucial for the household's long-term survival and financial stability, may have been misconstrued by a cynical audience of reality TV storylines. Nonetheless, the persistent online chatter, complete with hashtags, heated tweets, and lengthy forum posts, reveals a sizable segment of the fan base that feels betrayed by what they perceive as a departure from the show's original spirit, in which every family member's voice was valued and no one was left behind. In this sense, the Dayton debate is a microcosm of a larger critique of how reality television can influence both narrative and memory, blurring the boundary between actual family dispute and the contrived drama required to maintain high ratings. The discussion frequently revolves around the difficulties of maintaining authenticity when personal stories are filtered through layers of production decisions, selective editing, and the inherent need to generate conflict to drive viewership. In the case of Kody Brown, these factors have converged to create a narrative in which fans perceive a deliberate act of exclusion or abandonment that has become symbolic of the compromises and contradictions that define modern reality television. Some viewers point to specific moments, whether they are off-camera discussions later alluded to in interviews or on-screen decisions that appear abrupt or uncharacteristic, as proof that Kody has, in fact, made a choice that has left someone from Dayton feeling, or being made to feel, discarded by the family. These interpretations are supported by parallels to previous seasons, in which the family was praised for its apparent cohesion and shared dedication to a non-traditional but emotionally connected way of life. The contrast between that older representation and the current storyline, in which individual complaints and financial or emotional goals appear to have trumped group solidarity, has many longtime followers disillusioned. They wonder if the show's progress has come at the expense of its core ideals, and if Cody's actions represent a larger change toward a more pragmatic, if less romantic, approach to family management. Furthermore, the incident has spurred debate about the role of external factors, such as production pressures, network demands, and even broader society trends, in determining the personal decisions of individuals on screen. Critics believe that reality television, with its natural demand for sensational content and dramatic storytelling, may have unintentionally reinforced practices that favor spectacle above authenticity. In this light, the Dayton episode, or what some fans interpret as such, becomes more than just an isolated incident. It represents the systematic challenges that reality TV families face, the struggle to maintain authenticity in the face of constant external pressure to perform, generate conflict, and satisfy an audience that is both skeptical and demanding of genuine emotion. Proponents of this viewpoint argue that if Kody Brown's decision is representative of a larger trend of discarding elements that do not contribute to a streamlined public image, it raises troubling questions about the true cost of fame and the sacrifices made in pursuit of a perfect narrative. They are concerned that in the attempt to create an idealized picture of family life, important components of human identity and personal history may be overlooked, leaving behind a hollow facade that would eventually damage the project's legitimacy. Defenders of Kody, on the other hand, suggest that his contentious moves may have sprung from a desire to shield the family unit from more internal strife, particularly in an era where every blunder is magnified by social media and every personal conflict is subject to public scrutiny. They argue that what some perceive as discarding may instead be viewed as a difficult but necessary reorganization of priorities, a process that, while painful for those on the margins, is aimed at ensuring the long-term cohesion and survival of a family operating under extremely difficult conditions. This debate, which is still raging online and in fan circles, captures the central tension of sister wives, the conflict between individual needs and collective identity, the harsh realities of managing a polygamous household, and the idealized visions of unity that once defined the show. As fans dissect every episode, scrutinize every interview, and piece together narratives from fragmented memories, the Dayton controversy remains emblematic of the larger struggle to reconcile the promise of a radically inclusive family model with the unavoidable fractures caused by human imperfection and external pressures. In the absence of a definitive account of what happened in Dayton, if that term refers to a specific event or person, the debate continues as an open-ended question, a Rorschach test onto which fans project their own expectations, disappointments, and theories about what it means to be a member of a family under constant public scrutiny. The question of whether Kody Brown's actions were a deliberate move aimed to streamline the family for survival, or a mistaken one that compromised the very concepts of devotion and unity that once attracted sister wives to its viewers, is still hotly debated. What is obvious, however, is that the passion of fan reaction, characterized by sentiments of betrayal, wrath, and disillusionment, reflects a profound emotional commitment in a narrative that has become increasingly complex and, in some cases, contradictory over time. Dayton's perceived abandonment, whether real or imagined, has become a powerful symbol of the difficulties that come with balancing personal integrity with the demands of a public persona, and it highlights reality television's ongoing struggle to present a version of truth that is as multifaceted as the people it portrays. As the scandal simmers, viewers are invited to question not only Kody Brown's decisions, but also the mechanics by which reality TV generates and perpetuates narratives, highlighting long-standing themes about authenticity, accountability, and the human cost of celebrity. In the end, the Dayton controversy, regardless of its precise details, serves as a powerful reminder of the inherent tension between the idealized images presented on screen and the messy, often painful realities of life behind the camera, prompting fans to re-examine the foundations of trust and loyalty that once defined sister wives, and to consider whether the price of maintaining a flawless public image may eventually be the erosion of the genuine connections that form.